Hey, welcome to my channel. This is the date that never happened. A girl gets stood up, but her viral TikTok about it changes her life forever. Our protagonist in this story is a 19-year-old girl named Sierra, who lives in South Dakota. Sierra has just finished high school and is enjoying her summer vacation. She spends most of her time hanging out with her friends or creating content for her social media accounts. But she's also looking forward to going to college in the fall and hopes to make new friends there. One day, Sierra decides to use a dating app to go on a date with a guy named Hunter. They exchange a few messages and then agree to meet up at a local restaurant. Sierra is a little nervous, but she's also excited. She puts on a nice outfit and does her makeup and hair before heading out to the restaurant. When she arrives, she sees that Hunter has already been there for a few minutes. He stands up when he sees her, and they hug. Then they sit down and start talking. For the first few minutes of the conversation, Sierra is a little uneasy. Hunter is not as funny as he was over text, and he seems a little awkward. But eventually, she starts to relax and enjoy herself. They talk about their interests and hobbies, and they both agree that they like each other a lot. By the end of their first date, Hunter asks Sierra if she would like to go on a second date with him. She says yes, and they part ways. A few days go by, and Sierra is excited to go on her second date with Hunter. She picks out a cute outfit and gets ready. But when she logs onto the dating app to text Hunter, she notices that he has not been active for several days. She tries not to worry about it and figures that he's probably just busy. But as the day of the date goes on and she still doesn't hear from him, she starts to get a little upset. By the time that evening rolls around, she's fuming. Not only did he not message her at all that day, but he also hasn't even bothered to cancel the date. She decides to call him, but his phone goes straight to voicemail. She leaves a furious message, then throws her phone onto the couch and paces around her house. As soon as she hears her front door open, she assumes it's her date and lets her anger get the best of her. "What the hell, Hunter?" she yells. But when she turns around, she sees that it's not Hunter at all. It's just her friend Kaylee who had come over to watch a movie. "You're not gonna believe this, Kaylee," Sierra says, then proceeds to tell her friend everything that had happened. When she's done, Kaylee looks at her and says, "I think you should make a TikTok about this." At first, Sierra is hesitant. She doesn't want to make fun of herself, but Kaylee insists and eventually she agrees. She gets on TikTok and records a video of herself lip-syncing, along to an audio clip of a woman yelling at a man for standing her up. The video is hilarious, and it quickly goes viral with over 10 million views in just a few days. People in the comments are cheering Sierra on, telling her to do another video. So she makes a second one where she pretends to be Hunter texting her on the dating app. And this one goes even more viral with over 20 million views. A few days later, Sierra decides to make one last video where she tells the story of how she got stood up. This video gets over 30 million views and changes her life forever. Random people she had never met before began sliding into her DMs, including this guy. He complimented her courage and sense of humor and asked if he could take her out sometime. She thought about it for a second. This was the perfect chance to get back at Hunter for what he did to her. So, she said yes. The two of them ended up going on several dates together and they had a blast. They went to concerts, movies, and even amusement parks. Sierra was having so much fun that she didn't even think about breaking up with her old flame, Hunter. One day while she was getting ready for a date with the guy she had met on TikTok, her phone blew up. She opened it to see that Hunter had been texting her non-stop for the past few hours. She had gotten over 100 texts from him, and they were all apologies. He explained that he had been busy with work and school, and that's why he hadn't been able to go on their date. He asked if she could give him another chance, and said that he would never let her down again. Sierra looked at the messages and couldn't help but feel a little bit bad for him. Maybe he really was just busy and didn't mean to stand her up. Just as she was about to respond, her date walked in and asked what was wrong. She quickly hid her phone and lied, saying that everything was fine. Then she turned her attention back to the guy and they headed out for their date. Sierra knew that she had made the right decision by not forgiving Hunter. Not only had he stood her up, but he had also lied to her about it. If he had been honest and told her that he couldn't make it, she would have understood. But instead, he had tried to string her along and make her believe that he was still interested in her. Sierra was grateful to TikTok for helping her get over Hunter and meet someone new. Without that viral video, she may still be pining after him.